Hi Gemini, so in today's reading we are going to do the next 2 weeks. So what is it that you need to know? What is it that you need to know for the next 2 weeks? Sorry guys, this microphone. Okay. Sometimes I'm like forgetful with how to adjust certain stuff on this mic, but okay. I also have these headphones so I can hear myself on what my voice is cracking, on what I'm going to, like, so I can hear myself. So let's see. I know I haven't been on here for a little while, but I'm here right now, so I'm going to start being a little more consistent. My Gemini ass needs to get to that consistency. Maybe for some of you, there's something with consistency. Maybe there's something that you're needing to be more consistent on, or there's a lack of consistency and you're hoping that something gets the ball rolling. Okay, 7 of Cups. And as I'm saying that, oh, I also forgot, I haven't been on here for a while, that I even forgot like the usual take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Of course, there's no gender in tarot, and always feel free to switch or place energies where you feel they need to be placed. So yeah, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or any other placement in Gemini that is significant to you. Okay? So let's see, 7 of Cups. So as I'm seeing that thing with consistency, for some of you, maybe there's choices to make, okay? Maybe you're kind of like dipping your hands. Kind of reminded me like when people say like you, there's this saying like dipping your hands in water. Or maybe I'm getting that saying wrong, but it's kind of like diving into opportunities. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And notice here on this 7 of Cups on this deck, like this person, there's a snake, right? And then it goes kind of deeper further down. It almost looks like an ocean or like a little pond of water. So for some of you, maybe there's a lack of consistency somewhere, because maybe there's like an overwhelming amount of opportunities. So maybe it's kind of like you don't know what to exactly pinpoint your time or your energy, because maybe you're kind of dwelling into opportunities. But remember the 7 of Cups, let me see, give me more for that 7 of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, but maybe for some of you, you're needing to be logical about what it is that you're going to choose. What is it that you're going to pick? Maybe for some of you, this could have to do with work opportunities or an opportunity to do something, okay? Now, this is just a reading for the next 2 weeks. So this could be like about love. This could be about opportunity with career. This could be an opportunity for a hobby or a change of something in your routine or in your life. And it's like, what is it that you're going to give consistency to? But maybe the energy here is knowing like where to put your consistency, okay? Because I mean, we are in January, you know, it's like air quotes the beginning of a new year. I mean, if you know, technically that would be in spring equinox, but it's like, where are you dwelling into? Where are you putting your energy, your time? Where is it that you're choosing or picking to put that energy, right? And Queen of Swords, that is air sign energy. So it's like being not smart, but it's like being logical, maybe less emotional, and more like analytical, more logical on where you're putting consistency, where you're putting time. Okay? The King of Swords, the King of Swords is right here, right? So maybe you're doing this with a person. Maybe there's a fellow air sign that you're setting goals with, okay? Maybe this could even be like a business partnership or someone that, it doesn't even have to be like exactly you're doing a business, but this could just be someone who also is like, yeah, like I'm doing this, how can I give an example? Like when someone has goals or has assets for themselves, and then they're like they become like that friend that kind of helps you with like a schedule or helps you with like a goal, and you guys both become kind of like those type of friends or that companion that helps you get things going. Yeah, maybe this person helps you get out of like that energy, right? Because the King of Swords is also very, the Queen of Swords as well, but the King of Swords is like very, this person has a strong foundation on them. They have a good head on their shoulders, right? So they can help you with maybe fulfilling, because right under that is the 10 of Cups, with feeling something that is emotionally fulfilling, right? So maybe they help you get to, I don't know, maybe for some, and take this with with a grain of salt, because this may not be for all of you. Maybe there's something here emotionally that you want to conquer or you've been wanting to accomplish, and this person helps you get to that like finish line. Because you know what I'm thinking? I believe in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, in the 10 of Cups, there's like a happy family and there's like a rainbow, and that can kind of be seen sometimes as kind of like not Disneyland, but kind of like La La Land, right? It could be seen as like, yeah, sometimes the 10 of Cups can be seen as kind of like it's just all a dream, right? So there's something here where this person could help you get there to the 10 of Cups, okay? If this is like a partnership, you guys are both working on how you're going to get to a 10 of Cups energy, how you're going to get to a point where it's emotionally fulfilling, okay? Yeah, maybe getting out of like some kind of lack. Because right here, I should probably cover this. We have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is kind of like being stuck, right? It's kind of like a delusion of character. And that's kind of what this kind of embodies. There's always something new to learn about each card every time you read. But notice how this person has a mask. So there could be some kind of masking that's going on. Maybe feeling lack of opportunities, a lack environment, feeling stuck, and this person gets you out of that, okay? Or you help this person get out of that, or both of you are helping each other get out of that, right? I also am getting for some of you, regardless if they're not a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, or even like a fellow Gemini, they don't have to be, they could just embody that energy, or maybe they have that somewhere in their chart, right? This person can also help you with this 7 of Cups energy, where you don't feel like, where do I go? Do I go here? Do I pick here? Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I go left? Do I go right? Okay, so this could be someone that helps you get out of that energy as well, is what I'm getting. But yeah, definitely here, right under that Eight of Swords is a Magician, Gemini energy, also Virgo energy. This person could help you get out of not seeing the resources or the opportunities around you, because the Magician is about like mastering whatever tools you have in front of you and making something out of it. And I don't know why for some of you, you can't see it because it's like right across from me, but my little sister has like, you know, like a little vanity. She has like her girly things, like her perfume, her lotions, right? So for some of you, maybe also there could be something with aesthetics, okay? Like seeing how maybe getting ready or perfume, like, you know, putting a perfume on or doing your hair, or yeah, maybe even doing your makeup can boost like inspiration to get something done, to sit down and, you know, accomplish something, whether that be like work or a hobby, or, you know, kind of giving me that energy like when you get ready, you kind of just feel, I know it can kind of help boost like your mood, or to do something, to get something done, okay? Let's see what else for the next 2 weeks for my Geminis. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what about that Knight of Pentacles? The World. Yeah, maybe you're moving slowly and steadily on something. Maybe you're taking your time, okay, on something, and you're reaching like the end of a cycle. It's kind of like for some of you, you could be reaching something and something, you could be reaching something and, yeah, literally something could be you having like a better way of life, or something that has more abundance, more consistency. There's something about consistency. I'm getting like the word viscosity to it at the end, because the World is like finishing a cycle, right? So this could be you finishing some kind of cycle, and maybe wherever you've been putting your energy or your time has been taking a while, right? Because Knight of Pentacles is like, you know, for example, I think I've always given this example since I've started my channel. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're giving a letter or mail to the Knight of Pentacles, and that Knight of Pentacles person energy is going to mail that, you know, letter or whatever it is, but it's going to take a while, right? But when they do, you can trust that they did the best, right? To make sure that that mail got there safe, because Knight of Pentacles is consistent, right? It's slow and steady. So there could be something here that's reaching an end. More for Gemini for the next 2 weeks. The King of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Can I have more on that King of Cups? I did see the Ten of Wands. For some of you, maybe you're letting go of a King of Cups energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio does not have to be that exact, like that doesn't have to be their exact sign, obviously. It could just be someone that maybe, I don't know why I'm wanting to channel it as almost like this could be someone that didn't, maybe they had a lot of emotions for you. Or maybe this was somebody who was very highly emotional, but they didn't have, I'm going to say it, they didn't have the balls, okay? If it's a woman, okay, switch the roles. They didn't have the lady balls, maybe to show you emotion. Maybe it was just all like, now, not that action isn't important, because it's not just showing, it's showing and giving the emotion, right? Yeah, there could be something like that. The Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Or maybe this could also be someone too that left a situation that was not serving them. Okay? Maybe this person left behind something. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and this, you could be, I'm getting you could be moving away from something that was more like King of Cups, because King of Cups is a beautiful energy, but it is more like not going to necessarily tell you, I'm just going to show you. So it's not that there's anything wrong with that, because sometimes it's like actions are even better than words, obviously, but there could be maybe like there was like a staleness to the emotion or how someone showed up emotionally, and now they're like a Queen of Cups. So this could be someone that's now showing up as a Queen of Cups, okay? Yeah, like now they're able to show emotion. They're able to be very nurturing and kind and like lovey-dovey, okay? Also, Queen of Cups, obviously that is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And we had the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe this person, if this isn't like someone you've dwelt with before, this could be like a newer person. I'm getting like this person is now feeling more inspired to be more nurturing and lovey-dovey. Okay, and maybe this brings them some kind of opportunity when it comes to work, when it comes to some kind of work opportunity. Maybe they even approach work differently because they're in a Queen of Cups energy. So this could be someone you've dealt with before, or someone newer, and they either got out of that energy, right, that was very draining for them, right? Because I did tell you guys I seen the 10 of wands, or I should have showed you guys, or yeah, like either they were in that energy themselves or got away from like a situation that was like 10 of wands, very draining. Let's see. Give me more for the next 2 weeks for Gemini. Knight of Wands. Lots of energies here of like suitors. Knight of Wands. Give me more for that Knight of Wands. The Death. There's something here transforming. Death is Scorpio energy. The Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Give me more for that Knight of Wands. 4 of Swords. Give me a little bit more. 5 of Wands. This is kind of giving me someone you've dealt with in the past as a past person. This could be like this person transforming something. Maybe the inconsistency, because Knight of Wands is very in and out. Okay, maybe this person could also be very hyper. Maybe they're somebody that was very... Maybe when it came to the intimate part, that didn't lack. Or they definitely have always been pretty expressive when it comes to that, but they were not expressive in other ways, because Knight of Wands can definitely be very like showy when it comes to flirting, the sensual part, intimacy, but it's not consistent. As quick as they came to have fun and do the fun stuff is as quick as they'll leave, right? So there's something that could be transforming within this person. Yeah, maybe all they ever showed was passionate energy, okay? But with the 5 of Wands and 4 of Swords, the number 9 could be significant to this person. I don't know why, or this could associate with you. That could be significant because I'm getting 5 of Wands, so 5 and 4 equals 9, right? But this person may still have a lot of chaos. Maybe this is somebody who could even be learning to transform something that was chaotic, okay? Yeah. But there could be chaos surrounding this person. So maybe there's something here where this person has chaos. Is there anything that that Gemini needs to know about this Knight of Wands? Besides what I just told them. The Star card, Aquarius energy. Yeah, this person could be very like... I don't know why I'm getting for some of you, it's like this person could be kind of like getting into spirituality. Okay. Or they could be very spiritual. But that's something that maybe you didn't know. Okay. Yeah, but maybe they showed like the darker, lower vibrational side of like spirituality. Kind of like when you're going through like, let's say, an awakening, right? and you can either choose to stay in that energy that is kind of like dark and keeps you in a loop, or you could continue to do better. Let me see, let me switch deck for this. Let's see, give me a little bit more about that Knight of Wands energy for Gemini. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Maybe this person is up in their head about you. Yeah. Give me one more card for that. The Devil, a High Priestess. Yeah, this could be somebody who has, I'm telling you, they're very passionate. They can have a lot of like desires when it comes to the, I don't know if I should say it, the sexual stuff, but you know, when it comes to the sexy stuff, they're for it. They're definitely for it. They definitely showcase for that. But there's no consistency with this person. They may have a lot going on. I don't know why this person too, there's something about, like, notice on here, the Knight of Wands looks kind of similar to the people here on the Five of Wands. So there could be something here where this person is like very, they just have a lot going on. Maybe there's something here too with like energy. There could be something about like they fidget or they move a lot, and it could say their body language could say a lot to you. There could be something that you, like there's a significance about, maybe for some of you, that has to do with them like fidgeting and moving a lot, okay? High Priestess, yeah. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, okay, when it comes to this. Yeah, definitely follow your intuition when it comes to this person. Yeah. Follow your intuition when it comes to that person. There's something about your heart, okay, or your chest area. You might get like downloads about this person through there. Maybe like heart chakra. Okay, give me anything else to finish off this reading for Gemini that they need to know. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. You're going to be moving along. There's something here where a lot of you guys could be on how can I word this? A lot of tongue twisters right now. Let me see. Let me gather what I'm gonna say. Okay, like a lot of you guys are on a ride. You may feel like you're, and of course this is just metaphorically speaking. You feel like you're on a ride, and maybe for some of you, you kind of feel like it's kind of in a loop. It feels very loopy, but you're taking a ride, and this ride that you're taking is actually helping you get to where you need to get, okay? With the Chariot, it's almost like you're going to be reaching some kind of finish line is how I'm looking at this with the Chariot. And also the Chariot can have this energy of like, I've learned what I needed to learn. I've took the wisdom I've needed to take. And if you're coming with, so be it. And if you're not, then goodbye. So for a lot of you, you're also, there's something about I'm getting the word unapologetic. So you're becoming unapologetic. This could also be an energy that you're getting yourself into when it comes to the summertime, okay? Because Cancer is during the summer, right? A Cancer season actually starts the summer solstice, right? So a lot of you guys, if you're not in that energy already, you're going to start to, because it's like this reading has to do with the next 2 weeks. What do you need to know about the next 2 weeks? So there could be things here that I'm mentioning that you haven't gotten into that you're going to be getting into, because it gets the ball rolling. It gets things moving here with the Chariot. Yeah, you're getting on your high horse. Some of you guys may even be put on a pedestal during summertime, and it's helping get, yes, I'm going to say it gets shit moving, right? So yeah, I love that. Anything else? I feel like I didn't touch too much on that King of Cups. Give me a little bit more about that before we close off the reading. The Temperance. Maybe there's something to do with patience with that Queen of Cups energy. Maybe they're learning to have patience or balance out something in their life. If you're involved with this Queen of Cups or this King of Cups, no, but I'm looking at this person as like being a King of Cups and then getting into more of like the more feminine energy, regardless of even if they're a masculine, just getting more into that like feminine energy. With the Temperance, it's giving me like this person, if you're involved with this person or there's like a romantic interest, there's something here about them finding patience when it comes to money or when it comes to finances, balancing something out. Then right under that is like actually the Emperor. So crows could be significant to this person or to you. Yeah, maybe this person wants to be very giving, nurturing, loving, very lovey-dovey. But if they want to do that, you know, even in a masculine energy, if they want to get more into like the feminine energy, which yes, we all can have the feminine and masculine, whether female or male, right? Like gender-wise. The male energy will feel that pull to like work and make the money so that they can be nurturing and contribute to like that more nurturing feminine energy, right? But there's something here with them having to balance that out. So if their goal is to make more money, okay, or they're waiting for some kind of work opportunity, I feel like that's balancing out. That is definitely balancing out. Okay? For them to be able to like give to you and be very nurturing like a Queen of Cups, but also be very masculine, right? Yeah, that's how I'm getting it. It's kind of like a masculine that wants to give and be very nurturing and loving. Yeah, but a lot of times masculines feel like, okay, well, I gotta go and do the Emperor stuff, you know, so I can sometimes be like a Queen of Cups to my lover and, you know, be lovey-dovey and be nurturing and be, you know, sweet. Okay? I hope you guys, I hope that made sense, what I just said. there still needs to be that Emperor energy for them to give like that Queen of Cups. Okay? You guys get what I was trying to say. My Gemini self can just like fucking ramble. Oops, I cussed. It's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. We're 35 minutes in when I should have probably stopped like 10 minutes ago, because I know some people don't like the longer readings, but okay. I'm gonna go now. This is a reading. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, bye Gemini.